Hello, welcome to the third and final part of my Godbreaker Ghost walkthrough. Last time we got our hands on the fabled sword, all that's left to do is to sell it. Should be easy enough, right?
It's been a few weeks since I left the marsh with the sword. The flames that once surged through the blade have now dimmed, apparently quenched with the departure of Elden's spirit. All for the best, else I'd have been tempted to keep the thing. I'd been laying low in nearby Sirak to the west, where I'd let word of my new find slip a few attentive ears, and it wasn't long before I began to get inquiries. None from Sirak, to my surprise, but several from Blackbrook, one from Bowen, and one from the city. Blackbrook was suicide, obviously. The Dennison family is well entrenched there, and certainly looking for blood. The offer from the city came from a certain brother Merrick, a Hammerite scholar and librarian at St. Uriel's Cathedral. I snooped around the Sirak Hammerite library and found correspondence from him. He appears to be legit. I would rather not sneak back into the city, but the offer makes the Bowen offer pale in comparison. 30,000 in small diamonds, which are easy to move and always in high demand amongst the wealthy. Too good to pass up. While I was going through Merrick's letters, I caught wind of a valuable Hammerite artifact that's currently on tour. A golden statuette of St. Ives. It's about a 4-day journey to ship back to the city, and the statuette is scheduled to be on display in St. Uriel's while I'm there. It'd be a shame not to drop in and pay my respects to such a highly revered saint. I know Dennison is still looking for me, so I can't afford to let my guard down. It'll have to be a quick sale, followed by an even quicker grab at the cathedral, and it's back to Dayport for the next ship out of town. Bowen seems like a good destination. It's the furthest of the wealthy cities from Dennison and his thugs.
Ah! There he is! Stop right there! Hurry for your heart!
The Trickster's Tale. Rewarded at last. Meet Brother Merrick at the Trickster's Tale pub and sell him Godbreaker. While you're in town, break into St. Uriel's Cathedral and steal the statue of St. Ives. Might as well grab some travel money. Steal at least 3,000 in loot. Dennison is looking for you. Keep your head down and find a way out of the city once the deal is done.
Ah, well met, my esteemed comrade. Barman, we have a thirst, a drink for my friend and I. I am Brother Merrick, scholar of Hammerite history at St. Uriel's Cathedral. The legend of the Knights of the Shining Sun is of great interest to me. Once I heard that Godbreaker, the great sword of Sir Eldin, had been recovered, I simply couldn't resist the opportunity to once again reclaim the artifact for our order. So, friend, I don't mean to be rude, but I've studied the legend for a long time and am quite eager to, well, forgive my haste, but is it here?
Yes, I've got it here.
Ah, that is most excellent indeed. Ah, our mead is here. Thank you, good sir. An extra coin for your good service. I feel a toast is in order. To new, lucrative friendships. No. To my new friend, Mr.
Mr.'s fine.
Oh, good heavens, of course you'd want to remain anonymous. No fear, I understand completely. In that case, to long-lost artifacts everywhere, just waiting to be found.
I'll drink to that.
very good. Yes, very good indeed. So, mister, might I see what I am buying?
Naturally. Here's the sword.
Behold, it is surely a piece of the night sky, for it is black like sackcloth, yet shimmers like the starry mantle. Builder, preserve me.
Yes. It's quite something. Now, about my price.
Yes, of course. Here is what we agreed upon.
Oh. Well, it was good doing business with you. I guess I'll... What? My head.
I'm quite all right, good sir. Perhaps you need another drink? Barman, another round for Connell and I.
How? I never told you my name.
How curious.
No, wait. The
Maybe
mead.
You should have a lie down, friend.
You bastard! Ugh.
Ah, poor sod.
Nice work, Merrick.
Distasteful and regrettable, but at least I've recovered the sword. Just imagine how the Cardinal will reward me. Now, gentlemen, as was agreed, I take my sword and the diamonds. You take this chap.
You can take the sword, but leave the stones.
I must protest, good sir. This is not what we agreed. Forgive me. I did not realize that your arguments were so sharp and pointed.
Bah! Get on with it then.
Ah, yes. I'll just take the sword then. Good evening, gentlemen. Fine doing business with you.
You grab his legs. Let's get him back to Denison's.
Well, that was a quick mission. I like how the two thugs turn around there at the last moment. It's a nice touch. So no point in looking at the stats. The final thread. What happened? Where the hell are you?
Wake up. Hey, come on, wake up. Can you see? Stand up. There you go.
Ugh. Where am I?
Listen, we haven't much time. It's incredibly important that you understand me. You've been poisoned with hemlock. It's a deadly plant that paralyzes and slowly kills.
I feel like my insides, they're rotting.
I know. Listen, I've given you something to stop the paralysis, but you're still being eaten away from the inside slowly. Without the antidote, you'll be dead in a few hours. I have the antidote. I'll give it to you. Here, take this. You're still dying, but it's none of the pain. As I said, I have the antidote, and I will give it to you. But I need your help first.
Why would you have the antidote?
Because I'm supposed to give it to you. Denison wants you alive, so that he can finish the job himself. I think he had chains in mind, though. Here.
What is this?
I told you I need your help. You're free to go, but you're not going to get far without the antidote.
Why are you...
Shut up and listen a second. A few nights ago, I became betrothed to Lucinda, one of the household staff. I had brought her a necklace that had been passed down in my family to surprise her with, but found it missing from my chest. Next day, I saw Lady Denison wearing it. I need you to get it back.
But how do I know?
Time, thief. We don't have much. The necklace is probably upstairs in the ladies' quarters somewhere. I was able to slip some sleeping potion into one guard's mead, so he's down for the count. But that's all I could do for you. You'll have to avoid the others. Don't try any funny business. The antidote isn't on me. I've hidden it in a safe location that you can't get to without my help. You get me that necklace, and you'll have your health. And freedom.
I'll get you your necklace. But if you cross me, I swear I'll strangle the life out of you with my dying breath.
Good luck. Oh, one more thing. If you raise a ruckus, I'll have to kill you, or else it'll be me in those chains. You understand, I'm sure.
Alright, there is a lot going on here, so let me explain. First of all, the objectives. Find a way to escape from Denison's mansion, find and return this guard's necklace, so you can get the antidote to the poison in your system. Now, every minute or so, we are gonna be taking damage. And when we do, our screen will go dark, and Connell will also cough. Now, the blackouts are a little annoying, but not too much. The coughing, however, can alert nearby guards, and it's very inconsistent. Sometimes you can be right next to a guard and he won't care. Sometimes he can go into hunt mode. So that's a lot more annoying, and I'm not above a little save scamming when it comes to that. And for right now, I'm just focused on getting the antidote. I won't explore Denison's mansion in detail. I will do that afterwards. We are also not gonna be making a real save just yet, because if we save and load here, this guy will stop before reaching his destination. Which I don't want. Here is our first piece of loot, bottle of wine. There are also 2 gold candlesticks here, and I will take a fruit, I might need it. Right now, we need to head upstairs.
Something there.
Maybe next time Cook said we might get stew today. With real cow. Hope they save some. The Baron gets to eat cows all the time. Not potato, potato, potato.
Well, Roland doesn't seem to be interested. Not even when I worn my lowest cut dresses around the house. Not even a glance. I've noticed he spends a great deal of time chatting up Lucinda, and the two have been known to tarry in the garden together most evenings. A pity. He's the best looking guard we've got. I guess I'll keep letting William warm my bed. He's not the prettiest, but at least he's young and full of energy, and interested in women. The poor fool brought me some garish necklace the other night. I was a good sport and wore it once. Hopefully he didn't spend all his coin on it. I'll play with him a while longer and see about hiring some new help. Denison won't mind. He's too busy wringing his hands over some common thief. Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. So the necklace we need is right here. And in the bathroom there is a ring, total 250. Now I think at this point we can save.
Heard that, you!
See that? I have a theory. I think the lower your health is, the greater are the chances of guards alerting. So let me eat this fruit and see what happens this time. I'll even stand closer to him.
Anymore. Used to be birds, singing in the morning and wake you up, singing at night looking for girl birds to meet up with. Just don't hear them no more. Kinda sad.
Yeah, see? This time he didn't even care.
Probably just the sir checking up on things.
So, at about 3 or 4 HP
I don't like the looks of that.
is when you should heal up.
Looks like it's nothing.
That's it. Oh, excellent, excellent. All right, this way.
Hurry up, my dude.
Roland, is it time to go?
Yes, Lucy. Just give me a moment. Thank you. You've done well. As agreed, here's the rest of the antidote. Also, here's your gear so you can leave the manor. This waterway runs to the spillway out of town. I've bribed a sewage worker to leave the cistern grate unlocked, so feel free to use the other boat here.
I may just take you up on that, but I've got to tie up a few loose ends first.
Understood. Should we meet again on happier terms, I owe you a drink or 3. Farewell.
I took the antidote right before taking more damage. That was close. New objectives. It's time to take back your retirement. Recover Godbreaker. Dennison and Merrick must pay for what they've done. Find a way to deal with them once and for all. Gather 4,500 loot before leaving town. Although it would be understandable, don't kill anyone. When you're done, return to Dennison's basement and take the extra boat into the sewers to escape. Alright, let's make a real save, finally. I do like this little sequence at the beginning, by the way. I know not many people do, but I think it's a nice challenge that doesn't overstay its welcome. This key only works on this door, so we don't need it. And now that we have our lockpicks, we could get out of Dennison's Manor right away, but it's in your best interest to explore it first. And I think it should have actually been impossible to get out until you get what you need in Dennison's bedroom, because if you miss it, it can really come back to bite you later. Here's a coin stack and a letter. Dear Mother, thanks for the bread. Yours is always much better than the stuff we get here. Working for Lord Dennison really isn't as bad as they say. Yes, he's got a temper, but as long as we come when we're called and don't get up to mischief, he totally ignores us. Plus, he pays well. He's out tonight on business and won't be back till morning, which means I'll get some extra sleep. I hope to see you in a few months when I take a holiday. Love, Gilda. Here is a chest, which is probable, but doesn't open or close. We'll just keep this in mind for now.
Hello?
This door leads to a small enclosed garden. You can't get out of the manor this way. And this is the front door, one of the 2 possible ways out. Now, it's not gonna be the way I take, but there is no reason not to lockpick it right now, because it will be my way back into the manor.
What's that?
Back here are the barracks. That's the guard who got the sleeping potion. And here is another coin stack. There is nothing else that way. Here is a vase. And this is Denison's bedroom. This is a very long pick. There is no way we can do it in one go. So we'll just have to hide here. We can grab a gold goblet. This, I assume, is Lady Denison. In Denison's bedroom, there are 3 pieces of loot, for a total of 450, and an incriminating letter. Merrick, the package arrived successfully. You have no idea how long I've been trying to get my hands on him. As I write this, he is secured safely in my basement, just waiting for an artist such as myself to appreciate him. Many thanks for coming through, and enjoy your payment, Lord Denison. P.S. Worry not about your good standing within the Order. My estate will be tithed regularly now, so you've done more good than harm.
Suitably vague. I couldn't have written it better myself. I should leave this on the High Priest's desk at St. Uriel's. It was very impious of you, Lord Denison, to conspire with our good brother Merrick to steal the beloved statue of St. Ives. Now I know just where I'll stash it.
Alright, so we completed this objective, and we have new ones. This letter, incriminating Denison and Merrick, needs to find its way to the desk of the High Priest. Steal the statue of St. Ives from the Hemorrhage Chapel, and stash it somewhere in Denison's basement to frame him. That's the chest I showed you. Don't be detected by any of Denison's men besides Roland, or by any Hemorrhites at St. Uriel's, or your plan will fail. It's interesting that we only get this objective now, but worry not, this is not a forced ghosting objective, because you can still blackjack Denison's men and Hemorrhites. The mission will only fail if they actually spot you and go into hunt mode. And this is the second way out of Denison's manor. Which completes the objective of getting out. Now, we don't have a map, but we can find one in the mission. And when planning a route to use in this Let's Play, I decided early on that getting the map should be my priority, because this mission really needs it. Fortunately, it's not too far from here. Also, you can jump on pipes without alerting anyone in this mission, which is great. Now, this street doesn't really lead anywhere, but the archer over there has arrows and the papyrus I wanna pickpocket. There is nothing in the room down below. Will, I'm coming up short this week. Wanna hit Uriel's tomorrow? Gate's always locked, but you can nick a key from that old priest that lives above the bar on Woodfall. I'd get it, but you're better at climbing, and my knee's still sore from the Alfred job. If you decide, I'll be at the crate tonight. Let me know soon, will ya? Germ. Right? Down here is a thug who has a purse. He's a bit difficult to pickpocket. Well, the difficult part is getting out of here, which
It's quiet now.
you have to do like this.
That was nothing, I guess.
Now, there are places where we could rope up here. This is actually the first and only mission in this campaign that gives you rope arrows. But like I said, I am focused on getting the map for now, so I will come back to this area later and explore the rooftops. This is where we have to go, but I will take a small detour to Widow's Walk. There is a really important readable down this way.
Is that you?
Dear Brother Merrick, we value your business and could not bear to lose such an esteemed patron. Please accept this complimentary order of our famous beeswax candles as restitution for our error. We completely understand your frustration and have taken steps to ensure that this will not happen again. See Niels Chandlery, will light the way while the builder's away.
Well,
So this is where Brother Merrick lives. This is very important to know. Let's also grab the coins in the fountain for a total of 610.
What? Maybe it was rats.
Nothing down that way, although you could rope up. This is the watchtower. And it borders the watch station. That's where the map is. Before we head in there, let me quickly show you Uriel Street. So that's the cathedral where the statue of Saint Ives is found. But the gate over there is locked and unpickable. We're gonna head into this building a little later.
Wonder what that noise was.
Let's pickpocket this guy and head up here. Where's purse? Total 710. Why does everyone in the city sleep in full Teflon armor? Truly bizarre. Over there is the main entrance to the watch station, and before going down here I recommend dousing this torch. It's not necessary, but you can be spotted through these two windows by the guard over there, and it can be really annoying. Now we're gonna listen to a conversation.
For the last time, you're not coming in. No civilians allowed past 9 bells.
You'll have to come back in the morning, like everyone else.
But sir, those thugs stole precious cargo of the church. I must speak with the warden immediately.
I don't care if they stole St. Abigail's holy knickers. You're not coming in.
You leave me little choice then. I will return with my brothers and a writ bearing the bishop's seal. We'll tear this place apart and then...
Or you could just wait until tomorrow. The warden's not unkind to your order. If those thugs had church property,
You see anything just then?
rest assured, it'll be returned.
Oh, very well. On the morrow then.
Betrayed by thugs. Classic. If I do this right, I might be able to get the sword and the diamonds back. Things are looking up.
So that was Brother Merrick. And we get a new objective. Denison's hired thugs probably had the diamonds when they were arrested. Make them yours. Now you can pickpocket Brother Merrick from here, but I can do that later, it's not a problem. I did pickpocket the archer though. Over here is a pair of spectacles. You can also open the door leading to the front entrance, but there really is no reason to do it. What's more important is this. The door to the dungeon. There is no loot down here, but there is one pickpocket I wanna get. A cell's key on this guy, which unlocks the door, or the gate over there, but I'm not gonna do that, and I actually don't need this key. There is also a readable. John Doe 1 and 2. Caught picking a fight at the Dancing Cray, likely cutthroats, not talking. Small pouch obtained, sent to captain's office, transferred to city jail tomorrow. Isit. Caught loitering outside St. Uriel's, drunk, release in the morning. Birchnut. Caught magicking a wisp near St. Uriel's, flag and release. Sven. Attempted bribery of a watch officer, evidently not enough, flag and release. Murray. Noise pollution, likely lunatic, hold in isolation until further notice. Cavill. Struck a watch officer, flag and hold in isolation until further notice. So apart from this gate, you can also open 2 cells using the levers behind this guy. I don't recommend doing that because the prisoners will start escaping and raise a ruckus. That's not really something you want to deal with when ghosting.
Got to put in the hours.
In this room, there is a bottle of wine, total 810. There is also an openable shutter, which you can only use to get out. You can trope up here, and there are actually lots of these shutters in the mission. Not all of them are useful, but pretty much every building can be approached from multiple angles. This will be our way out of the watch station once we're done.
Who's making that noise?
In this footlocker is a coin stack. Well, I'm glad she didn't hear that. And to get to the 3rd floor, we need to lockpick this. Here's them diamonds we pulled off of them thugs. Off of books just like you said. I know you're mad we tried to hide them from you, but it was Willem's idea. Honest it were. Here you are, sir, and no harm done then, eh? Biff. The safe is empty, but there is a button. And here we have our 30,000.
It just keeps coming up me.
So this objective is now checked off. Interestingly, we still don't have enough loot. And over here is the map. Which, as you see, is pretty big. So this is Denison's Manor. This is the front door, and here is the window which I took to get out. I went down this way, explored Widow's Walk right here, and then continued to the watch station. So that's where we are right now. My next goal is to get into St. Uriel's, right down here. There are 3 ways to do it. First of all, you can follow Brother Merrick after the conversation. He goes to St. Uriel's, so when he uses the gate, you can slip in. Of course, for now, that's not an option for us. The second way is to get the key from the priest living above the Dancing Cray, which we read about. But this is a bit too far, and to avoid too much backtracking in this run, I'm gonna use the third, and in my opinion, the coolest way. Right, let's save it. Gonna take this mouse arrow here, I'll use it in just a minute. And I wanna head into this building next. Now I won't lockpick the front door, because you're lit up like a Christmas tree right next to it, and it also wakes up a woman inside, which I don't wanna do.
Who's there?
So instead we're gonna rope up to one of the windows, but I don't recommend doing it here, because you're very exposed on top of this wood beam, and you can easily be spotted by a guard inside this building. Here is a much better spot. That's the woman, and the front door. Here we have an artifact. And in the attic, there is a chest with a jar. Total 930. Now I am gonna head out to this wood beam, but at least I can gauge where that guard is from here. Right, there he is. And this is where I will use my mouse arrow as well, because I want to mantle this roof, but sometimes you get stuck like this and can't mantle, so your only option is to drop back down and try again. So that's what the mouse arrow is for. Anyway, this takes us to the rooftop of this building. That's the third and final way into the cathedral. We can drop down to the top of this fence, and yes, it's an intended way in. It's really meant for you to use not an invisibility, a slow fall potion, which you can find in this building, but we can do it without one. Let's grab a couple pieces of loot first. There is the slow fall potion. Back here, we can access a bit of an Easter egg.
This must be one of those rare portraits of the infamous Random Taffer. That bastard will get his dues one of these days.
Gold candlestick, total 1080. That's Widow's Walk down below. Right, so because the top of the fence is slanted, you can simply drop down to it. Let's see if I can do it my first try. There we go. And you don't take any damage. Gold coin stack. And thankfully, inside the cathedral, we can find the gate key. Before I head inside, I wanna pickpocket one of the Hammerites who patrol outside. Alright, I see him. The other guy with the lantern has a purse. There we go. And we can get by this guy pretty easily because he pivots.
Identify thyself. Is someone there? Hammer anvil forge and fire.
We are not gonna enter the cathedral using this door, however.
There's nothing there now.
And the word went before him.
Instead, we're gonna rope up to this window.
It was only rats.
Here we have 3 coins, and that's the High Priest's office on the other side. We can't really use the balcony to get in, it's a bit too far. And there is a door on the other side, but it's guarded by a Hammerite who never moves. And I'm not gonna say it's impossible to get in that way, but it's very difficult, and there is a much better way.
The noise has stopped. It was no doubt nothing.
Right, let's actually save here. And let's listen to a conversation.
Brother, the hand of the builder is in the smallest nail, the tiniest gear, if they be worth.
Good evening, brother. Hast thou seen Brother Merrick? For I wish to borrow a book.
Last I saw, he did pretend to worry over some tome at supper. His eyes were bound to the pages, but his mind dwelt elsewhere.
'Tis not right to risk holy writ where food and wine doth reside. Shouldst we speak with Father Cohen about this?
Nay, brother, speak thou first with Brother Merrick. Should he not listen, then may you bring it before the Father. 'Tis only right to show grace in this matter. Surely the trickster hath ensnared our dear brother's mind. Earlier I did see him pacing in the library so fervently that I feared he might dig a trench to the maw itself. Therefore, be soft with him.
I suppose you're right, of course. Thank thee, brother. I will leave him at peace tonight, and shall speak with him on the morrow. Bilda be with you.
And with you, dear brother.
Who is there? Is someone there? My
This Hammerite archer has a purse.
does run over much.
What was that I heard?
And here is a gold base, total 1295.
Oh, who passes there?
All is silence.
Now we can head down to the first floor.
If thou be there, bespeak thyself. All is well now. 'Twas but the wind on the torches. Hello? Show thyself.
This guy has Saint Uriel's gate key, which we're gonna have to pickpocket.
Hello? Who art thou? My imagination does run over.
Is it something not or no? If there was something, I surely would have found it out.
That was close. Over there is the statue of Saint Ives.
Did I see rightly?
And in this room, we have Brother Merrick.
But perhaps he established was the ruling of the beast.
He has the apartment key, and there is also a secret book switch right here. And if you haven't found Godbreaker by this point, Connell will give a comment here.
It's not here. I should find out where our good brother Merrick lives.
Well, we do know where our good brother Merrick lives, in this building right here, so after I'm done with the cathedral, this will be my next goal. There is a valuable book.
Stand forth and speak thyself if thou be there.
This is the back door, which I'll use to get out. Here we have a gold hammer, and this leads behind the pulpit. And if you move slowly here, you can actually sneak by all of these guys, no problem.
Let thy plan take form in me.
single bottle of wine and
There was something I
a
surely
goblet.
would have found it out.
And we need to head in here, but we can turn off the lights, so it's quite easy. There's a gold candlestick, gold vase, total 1685. And in this room is an elevator that will take us to the High Priest's office. There is nothing to read or pick up in this room, so all we have to do is drop off the letter. There we go, this objective is now completed.
Yay. Who comes unto me? All is at rest now. 'Twas nothing. Right? Not sure if this guy can spot you when you're sneaking through here.
Well, there seems nothing there now.
Wilt thou go and set all aside, that thou might take up his tools?
If there was something, I surely would have found it out.
Right, good.
I thought I heard something. Hammer, anvil, forge, and fire. Chase away the hoofed liar. Roof and doorway, block and beam. Chase the trickster from our dreams.
Something approach? Builder, let my hand strike true. Builder in the work I do. And the scales didst fall away from his eyes, and didst he cry out that he has seen the light. And yes?
Right, let's head back to Widow's Walk.
Blessed am I, builder, that I mayst do the work thou choosest me to do. Blessed is the nail that thou asked me to strike. Blessed is the
Say again? Who's there? Letting the...
So we did pickpocket Merrick, but you can actually get into his apartment without ever encountering him. If you rope up this way, here you can find another copy of the apartment key. So of course I don't need that one. And the actual way into his apartment is right here.
What was that? Nothing there. Weird.
So there is that key, there is a valuable book, and here is Merrick's diary. If I don't get those diamonds back, I am undone. How was I to know how fast the poison would work? What if that cutthroat had found not but rocks in a bag before sipping his mead? Is it theft if I never intended to actually use them? I can hear Father Cohen's answer already. I heard that some thugs were brought into the station this evening. I can only hope that it's the right ones and that the warden will see me. I will present Godbreaker to Father Cohen tomorrow regardless, and hope some time passes before anyone takes notice of the missing diamonds. If they find out it was I that took them, at least I can say it was all for one of our most treasured relics. The Cardinal should be visiting soon to pay respect to St. Ives. Perhaps I'll get the recommendation I've been wanting. And here is an openable window. You can't use this as a way in, but we'll use it as a way out. And you may remember this room from the Face Changer's realm.
Ah, here you are. Let's take you to a more deserving buyer.
Up on the rafters is a bag of spice, total 1825. And we recovered Godbreaker. The only real objective we have left is to stash the statue of St. Ives in Denison's basement, but we'll do that right before we finish the mission. So we are basically done with all our main objectives, except the loot goal. And I find it interesting that pretty much all of them are congregated in this part of town, while the rest of the city is mainly for gathering loot. It's not to say that there isn't anything interesting to see and do in this part of town, quite the opposite. And the loot goal isn't optional either, so it's not like you can skip this part of town. It's just a peculiar observation I've made. And I guess if you leave Denison's Manor through the front door, you wouldn't be getting to this part of town anytime soon. Anyway, my next goal is to get all the loot in this section and finally be done with it and move on to the rest of the city. Let's make a save here. Alright, I want to show you something here. There are plenty of ways we can get to the rooftops, but only one of them is this interesting. So in this building something happened, but we can't actually do anything here. It's a bit of a red herring. It does take us to the rooftops though. And here is the building we used to gain access to the cathedral. Over there is the portrait of Random Teffer. I want to continue this way. There's a purse. And in this building are 4 more pieces of loot. $22.37. If you use this door, this guard will wake up. This one is safe, but it doesn't really take us anywhere interesting. Down there is the thug we pickpocketed earlier. And that's Denison's Manor, and the window we used to get out. So we're basically right back where we started. I want to continue into this building next.
Things are simply not what they were in my father's day. He would never have seen such insolence, such disrespect. And if he had, there would have been floggings, I can tell you.
There's a purse.
I can't believe he thought to charge so much for that. Does he think I'm a fool? I got this money by tossing it left and right to every scoundrel with his hand outstretched? An outrage. He won't see my business a second time.
And I'm gonna douse this candle here so that I can hide. I wanna grab those 2 gold candlesticks and quickly follow this guy upstairs.
Didn't sound like rats this time. Guess it was nothing. Who's there?
And we can actually hide in this window.
Looks like nothing.
There's also a gold base here.
Nobody better be taffing around down here. Not this time.
Here's a letter. Dear Esther, I am leaving. I cannot keep living a lie. I know this marriage was very important to you and your family, and I'm sorry. I have left enough so that you should be able to live comfortably until you find another husband. Where I'm going, I won't need gold. 36 years ago, I was born into the wrong body. Esther, I'm not a man. I know I look it, but I am not. I'm a Burke. Madame Rose helped me understand my true form through past life regressions. My third eye was opened, and now, with the help of Brian, my spectral frog spirit guide, I see much further than I could before. I know you won't understand, but I need to seek my destiny. I will journey into the wilderness and begin living my life as a Burke. Best wishes and farewell, Edward. Here we have a necklace and a vase. And in the attic there is a chest, a money box, and the ring right here, 2987. Now this bit is a little annoying because it's difficult to get a foothold on this bit right here, and even if you do, sometimes you make noise when getting down here. Right, good. So now we are on this balcony right here, from where we can see the watch station. We're finally done with this part of town. Here's a purse, and I will continue east through this shutter, but I wanna loot this building first.
Strange noises. What was that?
Here is a mask. And a coin stack.
Taking a break.
And here is just a sleeping guy. And here is a statue. And a note. Willy, you stupid bastard. Was the cloud in the ear last month not enough? How many times do I have to tell you? Deliver Merrick's candles to his home on Widow's Walk. That's west of St. Uriel's, idiot. We're mere weeks away from expansion to a bigger building. A larger building means more production, but also more upkeep, which costs money. If we lose St. Uriel's because of your complacence, I'll have you boiled in tallow, and you can crawl back down that filthy barrack hole you came from, Nils. There is another apartment, but I'm not gonna lockpick this door. There is nothing of value inside, and it takes you to this rooftop right here, and you can get to Mossy Rock Circle next. But I won't be getting to this area until much later. Like I said, I wanna continue east for now.
Oh, quiet now. I'm sure it was nothing.
In this attic is a gold, no, a silver coin stack. And in here are 2 goblets and a bottle of wine. $33.19. And this takes us to a rooftop right here. From here we can see the watch station, and I want to continue east towards that window, but I will make a small detour first. Let's save it here. First of all, I want to pickpocket this Hammerite archer.
I know not what it was. If thou be there, bespeak thyself.
And now we can loot this house, which belongs to a blacksmith who comes in here once in a while. He can unlock the doors, but he doesn't actually carry the key on him. And in here there are 3 pieces of loot in total. 3509. Let me quickly show you around. From this backyard you can rope up to the window of this building right here, and it leads further to this street. There is no good way to get down from there though, and I will access this building from the other side. There is an archer who we already pickpocketed. This is the smithy. Oh, and the blacksmith is stuck. That's fine, there is no loot in here anyway. And this leads us back to the watchtower. That's where we entered this building, through a shutter up there. And there is also a message here. Attention, lost train, dropped somewhere on Woodfall Lane. Inquire with Chloe at the Dancing Cray. Reward, 300 gold pieces. Right, let's head back to the rooftops. In this building, there are 3 pieces of loot. There we go, 3749.
Get home, the dinner is waiting, and I'm starving, haven't eaten since breakfast.
And I really recommend dousing this candlestick. In this building is just 1 piece of loot. 3824. And we're basically on the eastern edge of the map already. We are currently stationed right here. Now this large building with the stained glass is the guild of assassins who ambushed us and were ransacking our apartment in the first mission. So now we can pay them back a little. We can jump over from gargoyle to gargoyle here. I'll show you where this leads a little later. I'm gonna enter the guild a different way. First of all, I wanna take a piece of loot in this apartment. And this doesn't really lead anywhere.
It's nothing now.
Now this pipe will take us to an open window back here. There is a patroller around here, so I was kinda lucky.
Not again.
Speaking of which. Now this leads to the quarters of the guild's leader, which is one of the most difficult rooms in the mission. Here we have 3 pieces of loot, one of which is on the balcony. The leader himself carries a key, and there is a letter on the table. When I was informed that my quarry was as good as caught, I had taken the trust that the deed was more or less taken care of. What with their guild's prestigious track record and referral from a trusted source, I had allowed myself to imagine that my worries were in capable hands. I will not make that mistake again. I have had to make other arrangements at no minor expense to myself in order to acquire my prey. In the end, it took a fanatic and 2 dumb thugs to do what a well-armed magical assassin-led ambush could not. Naturally, I will expect a full refund to compensate for your failure and to buy my silence on this issue. I do not yet hold high prominence here, but when I do, I will see to it that your little club is the laughingstock of the city. Sincerely, Lord Dennison. This is very risky. but I guess it works.
Huh?
Right, let me show you what's down here. So, if you take the gargoyle route I showed you, you can eventually make it to this roof. It's kind of tricky to get all the way over here, but you can, and you can also mantle this balcony from here. Also from this rooftop you can rope down to the street below, like this, but I don't think it's the best way, and I'll show you a better one, which requires using one water arrow, but I think it's much easier. Now we need him to come out to the balcony again, for us to be able to pass him.
I don't like the looks of that.
So the mage's key unlocks this door, but you can also lockpick it. It does unlock a door that you cannot lockpick. This one right here. In this library, there is just one piece of loot.
I feel lucky tonight.
But there is something else.
My eyes must be playing tricks on me.
So here we have what's called a Scroll of Dispersal. Now, you don't need it to finish the mission, you don't need it to take all the loot, and if you take it, the guy in here will notice it being gone and raise an alarm, so I don't want that. I'll show you later what the scroll does. Valuable look here, 4024. In this lobby there is another assassin, but he's barely a problem. And this takes us out to this back street once again. Now this is where I would recommend using a water arrow. Oh, whoa. You're not supposed to second alert, my dude.
Huh? What was that?
If you don't douse this torch, you can't sneak in front of this guy right here. Now we just need to wait for this guy to come back. There's a gold candlestick.
There's certainly an art form to carrying around 20 golden candlesticks without making so much as a peep.
And this is the window I showed you from the backyard of the blacksmith's house. In this room is a silver coin stack. $4,086. And in this room is just a readable. It is close, I can feel it, especially at night. With my eyes closed, I sense it hovering before me. Would that I could just reach out and grasp its ancient power, but alas, the veil eludes me. I've paid up for a full month. The mercenaries next door seem the most obvious place to start, but how to gain their trust? I know a few cantrips, perhaps I could make like I mean to join up. There is also that witch woman, but she's likely nothing more than a charlatan. Oh, Eluse, show your disciple the way. Eluse, eh? Now, who might that be?
Huh. Too many damn rats around here. What?
So now we are in this little garden right here, and we're pretty much done with the entire southern section of the city. The mage's key unlocks this door and it takes you back to the lobby of this building. Let's make a save right here. Now, somewhere around here is an archer. There he is. Let's take his arrows and let me quickly show you. This street will just take us back to the blacksmith's house. There is also an underpass here, which I'll show you in a couple minutes. For now... let's head into Neil's chandlery. There is a guard who uses this door once in a while, so if you don't want to lockpick it, you can wait for him. Or you can use the balcony. Mr. Nils, this is the third time you've had my beeswax candles carted to St. Uriel's. As you know, Mr. Lizavian will only approve tallow, and many novices eager for nasal respite from the stench will accidentally begin using my candles instead. They allow me to take home some of the church supply and restitution, but my home is very small and not vented properly. For the last time, have my order sent to my home on Widow's Walk, or else I will take my, and possibly St. Uriel's business elsewhere. Brother Merrick. Back here we have two balconies, they both have loot. The top balcony has 2 goblets. And the bottom one has 3 more pieces of loot. And what you're hearing there is not an alert, it's just a guard yelling at a practice dummy, that guy right there. There we go. 32, 36. That yelling guard also has arrows and a key.
I'm gonna take you down.
Just because I've been here only a few months, think that I can just get away with pushing me around. I'll show them someday. Someday they'll get what they deserve. Over there.
There we go. Armory key. This unlocks the door back here, but there is nothing of value in the armory. Down here is a gold nugget. 4386. And this is then the underpass I mentioned, taking us back to this street.
Someone would let me know what's going on.
I don't like this place at all.
Got some clever tapper in the place. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm gonna take you down. Guys, I gotta get on the dinner. It's waiting and I'm starving, haven't eaten since breakfast. Hey! What was that noise?
What's a big fella like you doing out here at night?
We're gonna continue through here. There is a spice bag under the stairs. 4426. And this takes us to Woodfall Lane, right here, and we're right now in front of the Dancing Cray. Now, remember this message? Let's actually go get that ring. Luckily, it's pretty much around the corner here.
What was that?
Maybe it was rats. I don't like seeing things I don't know. Maybe it was rats. Rats would be a bit of meat now and then. Thought I saw something. Maybe it was rats. Something there?
This is incredibly unlucky.
Stupid. It's probably just some rookie. What was that?
Strange noises.
Right, there we go.
Well,
this female archer also has arrows.
Don't get paid for jumping at nothing. What?
Oh, that's the ring. Here's your reward.
Right, the reward brings our loot total to 4726 and checks off our loot goal. Also, this is the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
Hello?
It was nothing.
Oh well.
Wind blows, fire burns.
There are two more pieces of loot back here. 4809.
Who's there?
Guess it was nothing.
On this balcony is a coin.
Won't be so spooked then.
And we also have the rope up here.
It's never anything exciting.
That wasn't a very good rope placement.
What?
is someone there?
Letting me stay alone kept talking.
Right, there we go. And this is the apartment of the priest we read about all the way at the beginning. So in his safe there is Saint Uriel's gate key, which we obviously no longer need, and also a pile of coins. 4956. And let us actually save right here. Because this next move, getting the loot inside this barracks, is probably the most difficult one in the mission. The time in here is very tight. And also this window is very awkward to mental into.
There's something there. Looks like it's nothing.
Alright, there we go. Getting out should be a little easier. Weekly post assignment. Daryl, Trix's boarding house. Gendry, on leave. Eamon, Madame Rose's home. John, Bankwatch. Cavill, Ellington Estate. Shannon, Nils Chandlery.
Can't a guy nap around here?
Alright. In here, there is one of those mage assassins. Now, this guy is neutral to us, but he does have a purse. And if he's aware of our presence, we won't be able to pickpocket him. So I wanna approach him from a slightly safer angle. Can I please mental? Thank you. There we go. There is also a spice bag on the rafters. 5121. And here is a window leading to the street we've been to a few minutes ago. This one here. Huh, he didn't see me. This works both ways, of course.
Got some clever tapper in the place.
In the apartment here, there is nothing of interest. And here we have a really cute rooftop restaurant.
My dear, we can't simply go marching in there via the...
Don't feed me that nonsense, Boris. You know damn well the artifact is there. And by the time we find some hidden entrance that may or may not exist...
Oh, it does exist, Clara. My sources are...
By the time we find it and use it, Francesco will have gotten the front door open and made off with it.
Bah! Don't speak that name to me. He's an incompetent, an amateur, a nobody. He couldn't find his own hindquarters if...
Look, can we at least agree to try the obvious means of entry first?
Fine, Clara, fine. We'll try it your way this time.
So these are characters from Death's Cold Embrace. More importantly, there is a piece of loot up here.
Who's that?
I hate
Please don't play games.
Mask 5171. In the building here, there is a piece of loot.
Gotta stay on my toes anyway.
And nothing else. And right now, we are stationed above this area. That's the bridge down below. Let's head in here. There's a gold coin stack. And we could continue this way and enter these two large mansions. but we won't do that just yet. Instead, I wanna drop down here.
Sir, was that you? Come out, you!
And it's possible to do it without being spotted.
What's there? I need to get some sleep.
Back here is another archer to pickpocket. And I wanna continue towards the warehouse next.
What was that?
So that's the warehouse right here. This will take us to a small garden with a fountain back here. That's this place. I wanna rope up to this building.
That's odd.
Now, there is nothing in there, actually. But this takes us to the actual warehouse. First of all, I wanna pickpocket this Hammerite archer. And we have already pickpocketed the one in the other tower, remember?
Is it something? Or no? And the trickster with his venomous spirits.
And next we can drop down here by aiming at the sloped part of the wall.
How strongly I didst believe 'twas something, but I see it no more. Be something in that shadow.
That's what I wanted to do. Hammerite here has a purse. And next, I want to finally enter this building, shaped like a keyhole. The best way to do it is actually from here, right across from the blacksmith's house.
What's over there?
So this is Madame Rose's home. There is nothing of interest on the first floor. On the second floor, though, we have a key to inner guidance. That sounds exotic. 5 pieces of loot here. 55, 46. And a journal. The veil is secure, not only behind iron bars, but also with powerful enchantment. Only a spell of dispersal would render it safe to touch, and I do not fear little magelins whom I could out-magic easily. Diana waxes crescent tonight. It is time. The basin is prepared, the components are at hand, everything is ready. I promised her eternal beauty, and she'll have it, as part of me. Alright, let's save it here. Both of these windows will take us out to Mossy Rock Circle. Right here. And it's still not where you wanna be.
Yep.
So let's just return to where we were a few minutes ago. We still have to pickpocket that archer.
As soon as I look at you, I inform something. That's the best thing for me. Hey, look there.
And I wanna head in here next.
Maybe it was rats.
This is Madame Rose's inner guidance, so that's what the key is for. And this room should look familiar. Looks like the Swamp Witch is back home. So this is how the two witches communicate with each other. Grab on this statue. It's a secret passage. And in the bedroom here there is a valuable statue and a secret. Which brings our total to 5746. Let's see what's down here. So here we have some zombies who don't really look like zombies. And there is no loot down here. There is just one pickpocket I wanna get. Which is on that woman. So I assume this is Madame Rose. She has the rusted key. And this key unlocks this cage. So in there is the Veil of Illuse. And to take it, you need the Scroll of Dispersal. You use it like the Prayer of the Wall Builder from Undercover. You just read it when standing next to that. The protective seal will disintegrate, and then you can take the veil. The veil itself is an interesting item too. It acts like a reusable invisibility potion, but each time you use it, you take 4 hit points worth of damage. Which is a bit much in my opinion, and I understand the need to balance it, but it kinda makes it not worth using. But if you want it, just grab the Scroll of Dispersal, bring it here, and you can take it. Now this guy is weird. He won't talk to us if we come close to the door, but he will talk to us if we come up here.
Oi! Down here! Can you get me out of here? I'll make it worth your while. Take this. I was able to slip it into my boot before they locked me up in there. They'd have found it in the morning anyway. Thanks!
Alright. So that's Denison's Manor. And now we can finally loot these 2 buildings. There is a statue. And an artifact.
Dun, 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 ba-dum.
50 Shades of Grey. Kinky. So in this room there is a necklace and a gem in the safe.
What was that?
There is a vase. 6436. And a journal. Working for Miss Priscilla is certainly an upgrade. She pays me more and is much easier on the eyes. Sometimes it's awkward working right next door to Lord Alfred, but it's his own fault. I asked for a raise, and he left me out of the room, Taffer. Were I less professional, I might let slip his special bookshelf to some ruffian down at the pub. See if he can laugh then. Thanks for the tip. That special bookshelf is that one over there. This reveals a bunch of loot behind the painting. 6853.
What's that?
Back here is a statue, and this window just takes us back here. There is another window. Which takes us to this building. That's Trix's boarding house. And here we have a guard with a purse. Total 6918. That's all the loot in the mission. And now we can finally deal with Mossy Rock Circle.
Hello? Show yourself.
So this archer
Hello?
has the last
Anyone there?
pocket in the mission. And let me quickly show you.
Let's see what that was.
This is the apartment I skipped a while earlier. Remember this place? So this kinda puts into perspective how far the two entrances to Denison's Manor are from each other if you're trying to get from one to the other in the city. So you have to go all the way around like this. Which brings up a point I've been meaning to make about this map. Given how complex it is, in the updated version, I think it should be found in the manor itself, because it's not inconceivable that the players might explore, what, 80-90% of the city, and only then find the map, with it being in the watch station. And I also think that Denison's Manor has to be marked on the map too. Down here, you can just flip the switch to open the gate.
I think next time I better say no to that second mug of coffee.
And we're gonna have to wait here a little bit.
Sir, was that you? Oh well. Don't know what it was.
So you can unlock that gate, but if you strafe walk here, you can do this.
Nothing here now.
And let's see if we can pass this guy.
Come on, I've had enough of you!
We can, but apparently we can't hide where I thought we can hide. And once again, I get banished to the Black Realm.
Who's there? Oh.
That's such a funny bug.
Nothing here now.
I still don't understand why it happens. Like, each time you reload, there is a slight chance it can happen. Right, well, I think I can hide here.
I'm just gonna go up and tell. What's that? Probably just the wind.
There we go, that's all our objectives completed. Time to set sail. Mission complete. In 1 hour, 30 minutes, 44 seconds. We found all loot, 6918, picked all 26 pockets, 22 locks, found all 3 secrets. We also taken 11 damage from the poison at the beginning, and taken 5 healing. Campaign totals, time so far 3 hours, 23 minutes 4 seconds, loot so far 14,010. Total damage dealt 0, received 11.
Well, against all odds, I guess I pulled it off. I made it to Bowen and sold Eldon's sword for half of what I had agreed upon from Merrick. That means I'm up 1.5 times the initial payment thanks to the seedy priest betrayal. I guess sometimes getting stabbed in the back can be profitable after all. Dennison and Merrick were snatched the next morning and promptly hauled off to Craig's Cleft. Good riddance. I suppose it's only a matter of time before Dennison's father makes enough donations to get him out, but I won't be around to see it. Bowen is beautiful this time of year, and I see no reason to leave.
That's Godbreaker. Awesome campaign. Probably my favorite New Dark release. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. My next video will be a surprise. Hopefully a pleasant one. So I'm not gonna say much more than that. So I'll see you guys when I see you, and take care.